Hello, and welcome back to another Wildlife Wednesday. Today I'm out here on a south-facing ridge on Bethel's property right next to the ropes course here. And you may be wondering why I'm here. Well, I have a very, very special species of orchid to show you. Believe it or not, yes, a species of orchid. And I'm here on as I said before, a south-facing dry slope containing many species of pine and oak, which is very key to this orchid being here. Take a look at that. Wow. It's not the showiest orchid ever, but it is indeed an orchid. And this one, more specifically, is called Downy rattlesnake plantain, or Goodyear pubescens, if you like to use the scientific name. This is probably Wisconsin's most common species of orchid, and quite a darling one at that. What separates this species of orchid from most is that these leaves down here, they actually will stay year-round. They are evergreen. They never die off in the winter. They'll just stay like this. They'll look exactly the same under 2 feet of snow as they do today in July. And that is something quite special about these orchids. So these leaves will stay up year-round, and then once a year, if the conditions are right, it'll send out this big inflorescence, or this big flowering spike, which will come up on this central stalk into the central raceme of flowers. How nice is that? How nice. It's so nice. It really is. Now, with this forest being an oak and pine dominated forest, it sets up the perfect habitat for mycorrhizal fungi. And you may be saying, wow, what is that? That's a big word. Whoa. It's okay. Basically, it's just a species of fungus, right? It lives in the ground. It has a symbiotic relationship, meaning it has a wonderful, nice, friendly relationship with the trees. And then this orchid, which will come into play last, also has a symbiotic relationship with the fungus in the ground, just like the trees. So what happens is the fungus takes a little bit of energy in some forms from this orchid here, and this orchid takes a little bit of energy right back from the fungus. And so they share this relationship going back and forth, and it really does create this incredible, incredible environment where you'll have these oaks and a wonderful orchid where you will find only in very well-developed, mature, intact pine and oak forests. How nice is that? You're out somewhere and you have a very dry forest with pine and oak, and you're looking for something like this. Make sure that it's a relatively old growth forest. It's been here for a long time, so it'll have time for that mycorrhizal fungi just to set up in the ground and really be mature and healthy, allowing these orchids to grow. Alright, let's get one last look at those flowers there. Very, very small individual flowers on that flower stalk, and of course matures from the bottom going up. So those are the most mature. That one there on the bottom is kind of done. Then we go up to the top, and they're not even in bloom yet. They're still closed up. What a wonderful, wonderful flower. Alright, and I hope you're able to get outside, of course, as always. Enjoy a little bit of nature, whatever you got around you. Make sure you get outside, have a good time, ask questions, stay curious, and I will see you on the next edition of Wildlife Wednesday.